video, our boy L.R. Bardock is getting an EZA. Let's go ahead. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of numbers in here. Very long passive. All right, so let's go ahead and see how good Bardock's going to be. Ooh, I see that attack and defense right there. That's good. All right, so we have translations courtesy of Zahomi Garesh, Mr. Verified over here. Let's take a look. Okay. So, leader skill, super physical, 4 key, 120% of stats, extreme physical, 3 key, 90% of stats. Typical stuff we expect to see. 12 key super, greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. And then greatly lower enemy defense. That's ideal. That's what we really like that. So, these defensive effects on super attack end up being very, very powerful. These are really, really good for a lot of characters to have, right? Like, I've noticed a lot of confusion where it's like, I'll be using a unit and they've got, like, say, 130k defense or something like that. But in my head, I know, like, okay, they super attack and they're getting defense on that. And I feel like some people have gotten confused about that. But that extra defense you're getting on super can be very, very, very valuable because, I mean, the majority of the units in the game, you're running in slot 2 or 3, right? I think in difficult content, there's only a few units that you're really comfortable running slot 1. So just like basically every single unit having these types of defensive raises on super is really, really good. Then on his 18 key, he's only getting 30% defense, Mega Colossal, and Seals Super. So his defense is going to be better on his 12 key than his 18 key. That's interesting. Let's read his passive. So 100% attack and defense is good. That's up from 70. He gets an additional 20% attack at the start of every turn to a max of 59. So 3 turns to give him his max attack buff. Okay. Then he gets another 40% attack on 18 key. 6 key when facing only 1 enemy. So that's upgraded a bit from, what, 4 key previously when it was facing 1 enemy. Then 4 key, 70% defense when facing 2 or more enemies. So he now gains key as well, which he didn't previously do. And he gets more defense. Perform a crit, and once only gave 12 key and 100% attack. If there's an enemy whose aim includes... Wait, what? Once only? Okay, no, I see. So Bardock guaranteed crits against Frieza, but then the 12 key and 100% attack is once only. Okay, I see how it is. Okay. So he's getting 100% attack right here. Building this up right there. 20% attack at the start of every turn. Then another 40% attack on Ultra Super. The thing is, right, like when these characters end up getting like ridiculously powerful, is when their attack buffs like happen in like different ways, so it multiplies into itself, right? So like when a character has start of turn attack, then like when a character gets attack on super, and then say when a character gets attack on being hit. I think this Bardock, I think would have been like unbelievable god level if this was attack when he's hit instead of the start of every turn. If they did that, I think this Bardock would have been he would have hit way harder. I still think this guy's going to be pretty good though, because like, let's analyze him in Super Battle Road. Depending upon the situation, you know, you probably would want to go for the 18 key anyway, right? You got your defense boom, you're going to be able to seal, and you're getting like 4 key against 2 or more enemies is good, especially when he's just getting 6 key against 1 enemy. That makes me think this Bardock is going to be fairly solid, right? Is just thinking about how much key this man is always going to have. Let's take a look at his link set. So, Bardock has Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Team Bardock, Saiyan Pride, Prepare for Battle, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. This guy's link set is very good. Because with Shattering the Limit, prepared for battle and Saiyan lineage, it's going to be very easy for him to be able to link up with a lot of characters, right? The only thing is, I think I actually would have liked him like, he's very good. I feel like this guy is easily, to me, better than Int Gohan and Majin Vegeta, I think. Right? Because Majin Vegeta is, I feel like, going to hit harder than this Bardock most of the time. But his defense, I don't think, is even close to what Bardock's going to be putting up, I think. Whereas, like, Gohan, I think will have either similar levels of defense as Bardock, or I think maybe slightly better. But I don't think Gohan's damage is actually going to be as good as his Bardock's. Because Bardock is just getting, like, he's getting attack up here. If you get a 12 key attack at the start of turn, he's getting attack on super, right? If you get the Frieza buff doesn't really matter too much. We've seen this, right? Where AGL Bardock, the thing about him being not really that impressive is that you don't fight Frieza almost ever, dude. Like, Frieza's an incredibly uncommon enemy, and so is basically Wicked Bloodline enemies, so you're not really getting a chance to utilize that. So this final attack buff right here is not that big of a deal. It's one of those things where, like, I feel like we'll see this unit perform crazy in, like, showcases and stuff like that, but when it comes to practically using him, he's gonna hit a lot weaker than we'll see from showcases. Overall, I'd say he's gonna be just like a solid unit. I feel like he's a lot closer, though, to Majin, Vegeta, and Gohan. And my initial thoughts are he's better than those two, but I don't think he's, like, on the level with Goku and Frieza or STR Broly. I still think, to me, they seem to be fairly better than this guy. Although there's not many, like, mega powerful top-tier characters that, like, seal like this, right? Like, think of characters that seal. It's not like, you know, a summonable LR, typically. Like just off the top of my head, I can't think of a summonable LR that is sealing. That does that to to pretty much any enemy, right? It's characters like Whis, Vados, right? Like, characters like that are the characters that would get seals. So I feel like this could be a major player for some Super Battle Road stages. Let's take a look at Bardock. Okay, so Pure Saiyans, this is probably the hardest stage in the game, or one of them. I think Movie Bosses is actually a little bit harder when it comes to Extreme Super Battle Road. So I'd probably say, like, Movie Bosses 1, Pure Saiyans 2. So this Bardock, you know, as good as the Pure Saiyan team is, I feel like this Bardock is going to really help global players in that Pure Saiyan Extreme Super Battle Road stage with the seal, right? It's going to be very easy for him to get his key. If you double super, his defense is going to be ridiculous, right? Like, this guy double supering, he's going to have a, like, 350k plus defense if he double supers. So that would be really good. Goku Family Stage is tough. Bardock will work well there. Team Bardock is a throwaway category. All Out Struggle is another category that's getting a Super Battle Road stage. On Global coming up soon. Bardock should be able to help out quite well over there, right? Because, again, I think it's very likely that you're going to be running, like, prepared for battle Saiyans, like, as this, right? Like, Int Gohan, AGL Gohan, you know, Evolution Blue Vegeta, you know, Angel Vegeta. These are the types of characters, more so, that you're probably going to be running into this stage with. So Bardock, you know, definitely could help out there. Space Traveling Warriors, I mean, there's some good Saiyans on there for sure, although it's ridiculously stupid that Broly's not on there still. Connected Hope. Yeah, okay, so Connected Hope has got the GT Legendary Goku event stage. I do think Bardock will be able to help out in there for sure, right? I think this Bardock is going to be strong enough. I mean, you know, he'll be able to tank double-digit damage, I think, from the Tech Goku at the very end. Obviously not the super attack, but just from normal attacks, Bardock should be able to take double-digit damage, which is really all you can ask for, right? So I think Bardock should probably be able to help players out in that. And then Story Figures is just basically like a throwaway category as well. But this Bardock seems solid. I just feel like he's going to be a nice addition to potentially a lot of free-to-play players' boxes, especially when you look at how long this guy is. This is why EZAs are the best thing that Dokkan has ever done, right? And it's why it's going to continue to be this good, because this is a character that, you know, people would have obtained many times throughout the years, and now he's just, like, relative to today's meta. Again, I don't think this guy is, like, a top 10 unit in the game contender at all, unless I'm misunderstanding how this is going to work right here. But I believe this is just going to, like, go into this, right? Like, these aren't, like, separate turn, like, sort of, like, multiple multiply into itself sort of things. So I think that's sort of the thing, right? If this was a buff when Bardock got hit, I think he would be ridiculously powerful. So we'll see. I think Bardock is good, right? I'd rank him above Majin Vegeta and above Gohan, because I think, like, again, Bardock's damage should be better than Gohan's, and defense should be better than Majin Vegeta. But I definitely do want to see him in game. So let me know what you guys think about the EZA LR Bardock, but I do think he'll be able to be very helpful to a lot of players, right? Trying to beat, the Pure Saiyan stage he'll be good in. All Out Struggle is very limited options there. Connected Hope, GT Legendary Goku Event Mission. So again, I like what they did with the Bardock EZA. I think one of the main things to making these units strong is giving them the defense on super attack effect. And Bardock has got both, right? Again, this is the main thing that I think holds Majin Vegeta back. Literally, you give him, Majin Vegeta, the 30% defense on each super attack, and he's a lot better. Just simply 30% defense on both of his super attack effects would help this guy out a lot. So Bardock does have that, which is good. So again, let me know what you guys think of our boy Bardock. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.